Welcome to another episode of Spill in the Ville with your host, Terrence Jennings, and our co-host slash producer, Big Blake McCauley in the building. What's going on, Blake?
I had a bunch of so-called ball experts saying, USF is most likely to beat Louisville. You got old buddy Ennis running his mouth of, I don't think this is an upset. We're the better team here. Meanwhile, buddy can't make a shot. Hey, all you expert ball knowers, stamp it on your forehead. I don't
Yeah.
know ball. I don't know ball. Go ahead and put it on your forehead.
Man, let's go. Hey, man, where that belt, man? We BTA, man. I'm looking for the
Oh,
belt, man. I wish we had
hey,
the
I
belt,
would have
man.
brought. If it wasn't for that last 10 minutes, that belt would definitely be here. But I'm not gonna.
Man,
I was standing for the last 8
hey,
minutes. I didn't sit down.
hey, man, we gonna get into it, man. We gonna get into all that, man. It's exciting, man. A wonderful Thursday. It's probably one of the best Thursdays that we did had in a long time,
Maybe the
man.
best Thursday I've had in 9 years. If we
Man, it
played on
was
a
a great
Thursday.
Thursday, man. Except for the last 10 minutes, but hey, the first 30 minutes of that Thursday,
Riding
oh my,
high.
we was riding high. But man, we gonna get into all that. Hey man, that's a wonderful. Hey, it's tournament time, man. It's tournament time. A lot of
Anything
energy,
can happen.
man. Hey, but we gonna get into that. We gonna get into that, man. I got a lot to say about what's going on, man. Let's get into our stuff, man, for sure.
Yeah, we'll get started off as always with the Cardinal flyover presented by Derek A. Stewart. This,
Yeah.
if you haven't seen prior, this is where we take the 3 top news events surrounding the University of Louisville, maybe an alumni, something like that, just really that sticks out between the release of our last episode and the current one. So we're going to get started off with number 1, the women's basketball team. The last episode we recorded, we didn't even have our seed drawing or anything. Now
Mhm.
we've got it. We're a 3 seed playing Vermont. Even though the Yum Center got a draw for the first and second round, we're going to be all the way down in Fort Worth, Texas, as 27-point favorites. So, Terrence, we got to bring this one home.
Man, for sure. I mean, Our Lady Cards, they've been holding it down for us all year. Shout out to them. I feel like we just got to be able to get past Duke. Once we take care of them, I think it's smooth sailing. But hey, man, shout out all the ladies. Elif Istanbulolu. She's been
Oh, good
brilliant.
pronunciation. Good
Hey, man.
pronunciation.
Hey, man, I've been working on it. I had to practice a little bit, but hey, shout out her. She's been playing great. Of course, Amari Berry, she's wonderful. I'm a huge fan of her. McKinley Randolph, all you young women have been playing exceptionally well. We're watching. You're representing for us wonderfully. Uh, don't leave anything on the table. Don't look over anybody. One game at a time. Hey, if you're up 30 at halftime, go up 60. We got to set a message to everybody out there that we're not coming to play. And yeah, man, let's go get this chip.
We'll get into number 2. We're going to go back to our baseball team. We also touched on alumni Will Smith, who's playing in the World Baseball Classic.
Mhm.
Fortunately, the U.S. weren't able to bring it home in the finals, lost to Venezuela. But like I said, he played the last 2 games in the whole World Baseball Classic, and everybody was talking about like this feels like it's bigger than a World Series. And so he really was able to represent his country, did a good job at it behind the plate. And our baseball team on the men's side, 21-12 win against Notre Dame. And then our last game, 16-1 against Northern Kentucky.
Yeah.
You can beat a team so bad in baseball, Terrence. You probably didn't know this. There's an
Mhm.
innings rule. Like if you're beating them so bad after so many innings, it's just all right. Game's over. We're tired of it. So this one ended
Oh,
after 7 innings.
oh wow, I didn't even know that could happen.
Yeah.
Oh man, they just like we ain't trying to be out here all day, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember if I think it's 15 after 5, 15 after 7, something like that. It's where it's
Mhm.
just basically mercy rule, game's over.
Yeah. We don't have time. You're not gonna come back, sir.
Yeah, and
Just
it's
wrap
tough
it
too,
up.
just especially from a baseball, but like pitching, you got
Mhm.
so many throws in a person's arm as opposed to
Yeah.
like any other sport. You can basically just go ahead, turn around and go. But if you're a pitcher, you might be able to pitch
Yeah.
if you're a reliever 2 games and then you might be off for another 2 or 3 days. So
Yeah,
it's tough
yeah.
on a pitcher's arms perspective. If you're blowing somebody out 18 to nothing in the 8th inning,
Yeah.
you might be like, "Hey, let's get a left fielder to come in here and throw some BP
Yeah,
to
yeah.
these guys.
Yeah. That makes sense, man.
Number 3, we'll get back into the Marching into Madness, documentary that's out on the whole University of Louisville men's basketball program right now. The last 2 episodes came out last Friday. Now the 2 latest episodes are out. Timing was kinda not very good with Michael being ruled out, and then the next day, it was the whole kinda him committing to Louisville and the story behind it, but, I mean, it was a cool backstory. I think it goes back on, like, if Michael was able to play,
Mm.
Michael would play, but
Yeah.
it's the whole it's
Yeah.
he's a
It
normal college kid, he's in there playing 2K like everybody else, but
yeah.
it's just he's been done. He's got a
Yeah.
tough patch.
I think it's tough, man. First of all, I love Michael. I think he's a wonderful kid, wonderful talent, and you know, hey, by all means, he needs to take care of his health. His health comes first. Whatever he's feeling, I'm sure if he could play, he would play. But I heard something that I seen. I forget the name of the guy, but he was basically sending a message to the fans, like, "Hey, all right, we want to be a welcoming. We want to be welcoming for these top guys to come here. We don't want to deter any of these elite athletes, these 5-star recruit guys to come here and have to deal with just something as far as the fan base. We want to make a welcoming environment. Of course, we want to win. We want guys to play, but we want to save ourselves for future talents to make this a welcoming place. The Mike Hill, he's a hooper. I'm sure if he could hoop, he will hoop. But at the same time, us as a fan base, he still is a kid, and we have to understand that he has to do what's best for his career. He'll go on from Louisville and he'll be successful. And this will be a thing of the past, and we'll have to go on and get new recruits and continue this thing. So we want to make sure we set ourselves up for the future, make this a good, welcoming environment for any talent that comes to the University of Louisville. So, and we're fine. We'll be able we've been able to sustain any storm that's has any storm that's came our way. So we want to make sure that we make this a great environment, a welcoming environment. Let the coaches and let the staff handle the challenge of the players and challenging the players and getting them to the level that they need to be. We're just people in the background. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes. We don't have all the details. We're only looking from the outside looking in. What they say, hindsight is 2020 and all that stuff. So you got to be within the inside to understand what's going on. But yeah, man, shout out to Mike Hill. I know if he could hoop, he could. But hey, we're on and moving. If he can play, he can play. We could definitely use him. But at the same time, we have enough grit. We have great coaching. We have a great staff. We have great talent that I feel like we should still be able to sustain and go far in this tournament. We don't want him to come back if he isn't 100% healthy. Also, it's gonna be tough for him to come back in there, get his rhythm. We don't have time for rhythm. We don't have time for you to get your rhythm and get back in conditioning. Hey, it's time, man. It's time. So, shout out to the Brown family. Shout out to everybody that's supporting them. And yeah, man, we good over here, man. But it's still Card Nation, man. So we gotta win around here. So I get it. I get what's going on.
I think it's tough just because, like, from a fan's perspective, we've never had a Michael like, as a freshman, we've never
Mhm,
had a Michael Brown. Like, I believe he's gonna be our first one and done ever to go
mhm,
really top 10, and
mhm,
so, like, if you look at any other team across the country,
mhm.
everybody's dealt with a
Yeah,
similar situation with a top player around the
yeah,
nation, and it's tough because, people will bring on Chucky last year getting hurt
mhm,
and, like,
yeah,
everybody playing through these injuries, but it's like
mhm, mhm.
Michael kinda his pro career is set up for him already.
Yeah,
No matter
yeah.
like, he is set up,
It's
and you
different.
kinda had guys fighting for their pro career, and
Yeah,
Michael just comes in already one of the top recruits we've ever had, and it's
yeah,
just
yeah,
we're in a different age. It's like when you're
yeah.
getting paid, you kinda gotta set up for your future. If you mess everything up now, like, I remember watching kids when I was growing up who were top 10 recruits in the country, and they get into
Mm,
college, and they just have one significant injury, they come
Yeah.
out and they were never able to recover because they
I,
just pushed through that injury and they never recovered from it.
and I want to pose a question to the because I don't know. I'm just looking at it from a hooper. I want to pose a question to the fans. Do we want other one and done guys? Do we want these five? Do we want guys that come in, work, and build their way up to be a top player or you know go on? Because those those top 10 guys, those one and done players, they talk amongst each other. They like they're talking to the younger group that's coming in, the next one and done player. And he's like, "Hey man, what about this school? What's going on over here?" And just the perception they may pass on like, "Hey man, their fans are crazy. They're always inboxing me, threatening me, and then telling me I need to play. You don't want to go there." Or oh, this is the most wonderful fan base. They supported me through all of my injuries. They supported me through all of my issues. Anything that I was going through, they were there for me. They never turned on me. So we want to make sure we're representing ourselves in that aspect. But like I said, I pose a question to the fans: what kind of players do we want to come through here? Do we want one and done guys, or do we want guys to work? So we'll have to ask ourselves that question because the one and done guys, they go up the road. That's what I always seen. They're up the road. They're up at that other school.
Hey,
They
too bad they're not anymore.
they out of here. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, we want. I feel like we've always been a team program, a winning program, a together fight through anything, injury. But this guy is one of the. He has to protect his body. He has to protect his assets. He's projected to go top 10. So from his aspect, do what you got to do, brother. Hey, do what you got to do. I'm not worried about it. But the fans do care because we know that you are a great talent and we could use you. At the same time, we'll get it done, but we can't use you. So that's for the most part. People don't hate you. It's not that they don't like you. They just want you to be out there. They want you to bring success to the program because that's what we figure we got you here for. So I don't know, man. I'm a player. I get it. I get him protecting his assets. And we want to make sure, like I said, again, fan base, pose ourselves a question. What kind of players do we want to come through here? And how do we want to represent ourselves and present ourselves to those type of players? Okay. We don't always want to turn on them and, you know, be that type because they'll move on and do great things and we'll bring somebody else in and then they'll fall in love with us. Okay. So just make sure we're out there and we're representing for us as well. But yeah, shout out everybody.
And going back on like the appreciation, like the fans, when Michael talked about it in the documentary, he's like, when I showed up for my visit, it was like midnight. There were 40 fans sitting at the airport waiting for me. And
Right.
that's like these kind of fans is like they know the type of talent that's coming in here. Everybody's been talking about it. Is like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I can't wait to see. We've never had a player like this as a freshman. I can't wait
Right.
to see where the elevation goes. And it's just
Hmm.
unfortunately the second part of the documentary was about kind of just the struggles of this season and everybody kind of adjusting on the fly. Like Pat
Hmm.
Kelsey really talking about, yeah, I don't. My assistants or his assistants was actually saying, I think it was actually Brian Cloman. He's like, we've never been at this position before, so we're still like we're learning alongside PK.
Hmm.
And I mean, really, I think PK has the highest winning percentage out of any Louisville coach in his first 2 seasons, the first one
Hmm.
to take him to tournaments back-to-back seasons. So
Yeah.
I think it's just we've had so much talent coming off of this
Hmm.
12 wins in 2 seasons. These fans are just starving to get back to where we were, and it's a great start. I mean, we got our first tournament win in 9 years, and that was without Michael on the floor. So, I
Yeah.
mean, this just something the fan base is they're
Yeah.
crazy about winning.
Yeah, for sure. And you want everybody that comes through here to buy into the system. But like I said, I love the fans, man. Like I said, the fans here, when I got here, I never had a problem with the fans. They never came at me about crazy eugenics, nothing. Hey, from day one, love, 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 love. Never had an argument, a disagreement. But I understand it's a different time because when I came in, we was winning. We were already winning. Everybody was riding high. Our team was good. So now we're trying to get back to that winning point. So now people are their patience their patience is a little thin now. They're like, look, it's been 9 years since we got a tournament win. What you mean you not playing?
Yeah, and you
What you
look
mean
at,
you
like,
not
the
playing?
similar expectations too, like, in 2000 you guys were projected to win the Big E you all were, like,
Yeah.
number 1
Well,
overall seed, you guys had
right.
top expectations, and you come out that season I think the first game of the year, you all lost, like, Western Kentucky,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
just
yeah.
imagine if social media was around then.
Oh
Like, you guys
man.
go on, get the number 1 overall seed, but there's no telling, like,
Mhm.
what is, Coach I think Coach Kelsey, when we talk to Javon, he's always like,
Mm.
Coach Kelsey says, "Thump, thump, thump," like, you come and go, no matter
Yeah.
what you go, social media is gonna say something, you
Mhm.
can't go along with it, and, the rat poisoning, like, you can't fall for the rat poisoning. There's
Yeah.
probably some people in that locker room that were probably gonna get on social media and be like, "Whoa, whoa, they're saying that about me? They're saying that about me?"
Yeah, these guys are all on social media. They can't scroll 2 seconds without seeing some stuff about them. So it's I mean, I can imagine it has to be tough. You probably have to get away from your phone for a while, detach just so you don't see that type of stuff. Because we never saw it. We probably if we see anything, it'd be like in a newspaper, a fan, maybe somebody will come say it to us in person. Hey man, why you didn't do this?
That
But
takes
that's
some yeah, that takes some
I respect it though. It's like at least you come say it to my face. Like
yeah.
I respect the people that come tap me on the shoulder if I'm at the grocery store. Like, hey Jennings, why you didn't get that? What you was doing last game? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Come up
I,
at you with a Coach B line.
yeah. So I get it. But hey, if we lose any game, trust me, we're working. Hey, we're competitors, players. We don't like to lose. So it's nothing you're telling us different that we don't already know ourselves. It's not like we don't care. We just want to learn from our mistakes. But shout out everybody. We're in a tournament now. It's tournament time. We can't all this back and forth drama stuff. We don't have time for that. We got to lock in. We got to get dubs right now. It's one game. One if we lose one game, the season's over, and we have to bring it. So yeah, let's lock in and let's focus on what we have right now and put all our positive, good energy into the squad that's going out there representing for us.
Let's talk about that squad going out there in this tournament against USF. It got close. I think we had a 23-point lead in the
Yeah,
second half, and then it was just turnover. They put the press on, and it was sort of like what you guys would
yeah.
do in a second half. You guys would trap like crazy, and these teams would be like, "Oh my lord, what is going on?" That kind of seems what was going on with us. We were able to squeak it out, 83-79, though.
With over 300 homes sold in the last 5 years, Derek A. Stewart is a trusted expert. Whether you're buying or selling, Derek gets results.
Guys, we gotta take a look at this bathroom.
Oh man, I definitely gotta check this.
Look, Blake, even TJ can fit in the shower.
Big shower for a big guy.
Contact him today and experience the difference.
Okay, Derek, I love everything that I've seen so far. There's only one thing that's missing. Where's the basketball goal at?
Come on, TJ. You know I'll take care of you.
Derek, I think you just need to stick to selling houses.
Big wins equals big moves.
You're looking to buy or sell in Louisville, you already know.
When you're ready to buy or sell, you know the person to call. Derek A. Stewart. Derek Sells, Louisville.
I mean, if I told you, I'm reading right here, it says we had 20 turnovers. I believe it was 22, but okay, 20. If I told you we had 20 turnovers in a game, would you ever in life think that we could win this game? It'll
Don't
be
think it's
tough.
possible.
I don't see how it's possible. We won this game by how we started. We came out with the most energy, we came out fiery, and we gave ourselves a great cushion to withstand any. I think they caught on to us after the second half. They probably went back in the locker room, looked at some film, and said, "Hey, these guys can't really dribble that well. We could just literally take it from them." But hey, they went in there, made some adjustments. The Nelson kid,
Completely took over.
he completely took over. He had 22 points, 9 for 17, free throws, 9 rebounds. He just turned it up single-handedly. He came out with the most energy. I feel like if they would have came out with that energy in the beginning, that probably it would have been a different game for us. But hey, we came out. Shout out Isaac.
Let's go. Isaac and Sonny, two people they haven't been able to get on social
I'm
media.
talking about Isaac McNeely right now. We're not putting. I'll get to Sonny here in a minute. Okay. I'll get to Sonny. I'm talking about Isaac freaking McNeely. Okay. Put some respect on his name. 29 minutes. He had 23 points, 8 for 11 from the field, 7 for 10. Okay. 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. He was super active. He was the reason why we were able to pull this game off. When he's knocking down his shots and he's doing what he does, we are a total different team, man. We're night and day. Big Zoob came out there, gave us 6. He played 10 minutes. And I think he's putting a lot of pressure on. Now we'll get to Fru to come out there and be productive. Now, even though Fru didn't start, I believe he still played 25 minutes, 10 points, 4 for 5. He was dunking stuff, pick and rolling. He was doing what I would expect. He had 10 rebounds, bro.
He had 7 in the first half.
Bro had 10 rebounds. This is the difference in the game. Literally, this is all and it allows everybody else to do what they do well. People to shoot with confidence. Kanai, he came out, he shot a good 3 with confidence, didn't think about it. A few of those other guys, Ryan played, he struggled a little bit in the first half. But hey, this was a great game in the first 30 minutes. Now that last 10 minutes, I don't know what that was. I don't know what was going on. They turned up the press on us. Coaches made an adjustment. I would say, this was a coaching game. Like, they made the adjustment too late, I feel like. And we were already we had our momentum. We were already ready to go. So they came out with the pressure. Now, cat's out the bag now. So we have to make adjustments. Like I've kind of been saying. I feel like I've been saying this. I don't know if
You've been talking about the press for a long, you've been talking about it for the entire season. It's
Man,
I don't know what we're doing right here, but
we need a press breaker, bruh. We got a press break. Listen, I'll come from a pressing team. We had to press. That press you see on TV that we used to do against other teams, we had to go and practice and go against that. Okay. Do you think we had a press breaker? Yes, we did for sure. We had a press breaker. And sometimes that didn't always work, but it's at least I watched this game yesterday. I said, I know they not about to line up in a slot formation. It looked like he had he had 4 receivers. He had the ball on the baseline like they about to run a Hail Mary play. I'm like, what are we doing? This ain't football. Hey, bro, they just ran. They was like, everybody just ran anywhere.
That's starting to get, but that's the first time I've seen it, because usually I guess there's a rule to where you can't do it. I think it might have been after out of bounds play, to where you're not able to go actually out of bounds, because they had them lined up on the baseline. I know some teams will send everybody out of bounds and have them to just run crazy, but I don't know if there's like a rule stipulation to where they actually had them standing in bounds. And it kind of, you had people going on go routes, you had a slant, you had a curl. It was all out football.
And a simple press breaker, 2 guards, maybe a screen for each other, flare out. You bring a guy in the middle. You said, maybe your big man come in the middle, the wings, something. Just some type of decoy action to get the guy to get those guards to not funnel in the ball and contain the ball so well, And then these guys have to dribble too. They have to, you can't beat a press breaker you can't beat a press through dribbling, but you have to be able to create some type of separation to hit the open man, but we're just dribbling right into the danger zones. We don't know where the danger zones are. So, and we're just dribbling right into that. And that just lets me know that we have no clue as to what we're doing. Coach Pat Kelsey, I'm sure he'll put in some type of. That's our only thing.
I'm gonna say that's gonna be a majority of what they do today. If they're practicing, they're working on a lot of press.
Man, get that press together and figure out how to get the ball moving and to where we're not dribbling into the right of the hands of the defenders. Okay. Somebody should be screening, getting another guy open. It should be just passing. It should be wide open dunks. We should design a great press breaker to where it's just nothing but wide open dunks at the end, to where they don't even think about pressing us. Okay. Because we're not going to beat it with our ball handling. All right. I'm sorry, guys. That's not what we're going to be able to do. I don't care how good your ball handler, unless Kyrie Irving or something, maybe Kimba, just a real fast player, Rondo, somebody that's just amazing talent of just probing and handling the ball, okay? Which we don't have right now.
Going back on Sonny with all those dunks and everything, Terrence, he is, let's see where he's at. He's 4th all time on the dunk list. Shout out Kelly Dickey on X for this. Terrence, number 10 all time for single season dunks. Look at old Terrence Jennings back in 2010-11 with 45 of them things. Ripping that rim off.
Yeah, man. Shoot, I would have had more as foul trouble, man. Hey, man. But hey, that's a great stat right there. Dunks, man. Get those dunks inside, man. If you got you a good guard that could make yourself available. This is what Fruit did yesterday is why we brought him here and why he's a good player, great player. He's not the best player when he's doing anything else outside what he did yesterday, okay? Being aggressive, screening hard, rolling hard, dunking on people, exploding to the rim, getting us key dunks when we needed them, not just when we're up 20. He got them when catching the ball, not missing dunks, catching them and dunking it and giving us that cushion to be able to pull this game off. Bro, we were up 23. We only won by 4 points. We were up 23, we won by 4 points, but I remember those last few minutes got open, got himself open, got us some key buckets to
key
protect
defensive stops too.
I'm sorry. Key defensive stops too. Put some respect on your name. Key defensive stops too, man. You were playing very aggressive, focused, and that's how you got to play. And I like you not starting. I like you coming off the bench, playing a lot of minutes. Like one of the things I did. I didn't really always like to start. Coach had asked me sometimes, you want to start? I'd be like, nah, let them start, man. I want to see what's going on. I want to see what's the flow of the game. And I want to be able to come in, play a lot of minutes, and be able to come make an impact right away. Like, oh, they're playing physical out there. So I got to go make sure I hit him first before I do anything else. I got to go engage with him, take him out, go get the ball. Oh, he's slow. Oh, I can outrun him. I just gotta run. I gotta run the floor on him. Oh, he's athletic. Okay, I might have to, pump fake him, hit him with a little pump fake step through. So there's certain things that you're reading, but yeah, man, shout out Fruit and shout out Big Zoo, Kobe. I like you, man. I like you a lot, but you gotta work on that ball handling, big fella, man. I mean, it was a couple of key points. I'm like, man, Kobe, you're a wonderful player. You're a great guy, but you have to protect the ball. I know you're kind of out of position right now, but right now in the tournament time, you can't be coughing the ball over, can't be doing some of those things you were doing. But I was like, man, bro, hey, we need somebody that can really handle the ball. But I'm very high on Kobe. I like you a lot, man. You're a wonderful kid.
That rebound, I think it was over.
Great rebound.
What's his face? He's the top rebounder in the entire country. And Kobe, he skied above him. And he had, I think it was 2 really, really key rebounds down a stretch that Kobe ended up ripping down.
Man, hey, let me see. For them turnovers, he got some he better go get you a rebound, boy. He got some wonderful rebounds toward the end. So shout out Kobe. I love what you're doing. But work on your probe game and getting the ball up the court faster, and you'll be fine. But that's about it. I don't have nothing bad. I said that last 10 minutes just threw me off. I'm glad we won the game, but it's no way.
Boy, I'm glad we won that game.
I don't like the fashion that we won. I feel like we should have, if we were up 23, we should be winning this game by 10, 15 points at most. You know what I'm saying? Just to set the tone, to send a message to everybody in the tournament that the Cards are coming. What you gonna do, brother, when the Cards run wild on you? Hey, man, that's what I'm talking about, man. Hey.
Last thing about this game before we dive into this Michigan State preview and TJ's Three Keys presented by Wing Station. Another stat from Kelly Dickey. Frew is the second bench player in Louisville history to earn a double-double in the NCAA tournament, joining E5 back in 2008 against Tennessee. Earl had 17 points and 12 rebounds in a 79-60 win against Tennessee. Shout out E5. There we go. 17 and 12 off the bench.
Shout out E5, man. That's bro, man. That's big bro, man. He always been holding down. Always been a wonderful talent, man. That's what he do. Get buckets, rebounds. His whole life, he just walking bucket and walking double-double. That's what he do. for sure, man.
All right, after this break, we'll head into this Michigan State preview and TJ's Three Keys presented by Wing Station. We'll see you on the other side of this break.
Just wanted to take a second and give a big shout out to Bestway, home of the low price guarantee or it's free, where you can get all your home furnishing needs on a deal. They have everything from smart refrigerators, washer-dryer sets, 86-inch TVs, PS5s, Xboxes, all the way to reclining living room suites and bedroom suites. Bestway offers so many ways to pay, from retail to rent-to-own and even financing through Lendmark. With 2 locations in Indiana, 1 in New Albany and 1 in Jeffersonville, and 5 locations in Kentucky. Radcliffe, Dixie Highway, Hikes Lane, Shelbyville, and Shepherdsville. Stop by today and tell them that we sent you to get $100 off your new item.
When it comes to the wings in the city, there's only one stop that always delivers. This is always our go-to spot in the city. Pull up to Wing Station. If you rocking with Spillin' the Ville, we had to put our name on something special.
Wing Station, flavor that speaks for itself. Grab the Spill in the Meal deal.
Crispy wings, bold flavors, fresh every single time.
Our second round matchup is against none other than Tom Izzo and Michigan State. This guy, you can never get rid of him. He might be 104 years old still on that sideline getting ready to rip somebody's head off. But we got this game Saturday at 2:45 on CBS. Michigan State is, which I kind of like this line. They're only 4.5-point favorites. To me, I don't feel like stylistically wise, we don't really match up well against this team. But I'll let you go into TJ's Three Keys presented by Wing Station.
Key number 1, we must value every possession. I mean, the book is out. You're going to try to force us into quick decisions. We can't play anything like we did that last 10 minutes of the last game. Michigan State leads the country in defensive rebounding percentage, so second chance opportunities will be limited. So that's key number 1. Key number 2, we must win the toughness battle. Michigan State is looking to come in to make you quit by being extremely physical. They're not a team that's going to go down by getting blown out. You know, the games that they lost, the other teams limited their transition, but they played aggressively in the half court. And as you see, we had a 23-point lead yesterday against South Florida. So no lead is safe. You know, we have to, if we get up in a high lead, we have to keep it going because, you know, it's the NCAA tournament. Teams aren't just laying down. They don't care if you're down by 30, 40. They're going to play hard. So last key, number 3, is we have to be efficient from the 3-point line. Isaac, he had a wonderful shooting game. They'll probably be looking to run you off the line, but that'll open up other shot opportunities for those other guys, i.e. the Ryan Conwells, you know, maybe even Javon. Javon has to be ready to get some out, get some 3 points up. Woodley, all of our guys that can shoot. So we have to be ready to knock those 3-point shots down. And I think that'll be the difference in the game, and that'll give us, you know, the key to victory.
Going back on just the matchup base, this is I mean, you talk about Tom Izzo team. This is basically it. Like they've got Jeremy Fears. He's leading the entire country in assists per game. They've got a couple bigs that'll stretch out and hit threes, and they're looking to play football. Like we talked about the story earlier this year where Tom Izzo, it was 20 years ago, but he had his teams put football pads on and play war where they're just crashing for rebounds. Like I don't think that style is going to leave that guy. So especially looking at the scout yesterday of how much Louisville struggled with the pressure, I think he's going to come in here and just look to go crazy, place crazy speeds, get in people's face, just not let us really get in comfortable positions.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, legendary coach. He's been around. Hey, he's been here. I think he's been here a few times. So
Hey,
just
they
saying,
say January, February, Izzo, April.
man. Hey, he's been here since I was playing. I played against
20 years
Izzo,
before that, maybe.
man, and before that. So it's safe to say that he's used to this type of situation in this environment. So we have to be ultra focused, ultra prepared. We're going against a great coach in mind, great talents, great system in place, great just tradition. It's a lot of things that we're going against. So we have to come out and put ourselves in a different mindset, a different thinking pattern to be able to go against this type of a program, this type of coaching, this type of talent, everything in one. But I still believe we are the better team, as long as we're focused and we come out ready to play and we don't play like we played the last 10 minutes, that last game.
I know bulletin board material was something that was talked about quite a bit for this matchup. Kelsey mentioned it in the post-game press conference about one of their guys saying they came to Louisville and punked us a couple of years ago. So I'm going to say, like, this is a team, if you say something about it, it's a good thing. They're going to put it in the locker room, make sure it fuels them instead of just puts them down, which I think
Right.
this generation, I guess I put me as part of this generation at the end of it a little bit, but if you say something about them and it's posted as like, okay, I'm going to show you see it on social media. It's like, whoa, you're saying that? All right, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. And so I
Right.
think that was exactly like Isaac McNeely was getting killed on social media and he probably
Mhm.
saw that. He's like, oh, you think this of me? Watch this. And Sonny, I
Mhm.
mean, that guy, I don't know if he's much of a social media guy, but he's probably heard some heat and that guy, he took a charge and screamed for the first time, I think, since Kentucky. Like he was
Yeah.
locked into the game, and you could tell. Just I don't know if he got those sleeves off, kind of showing how strong he is, looking a little bit
Uh,
different. But I mean,
yes. It's not time to be swaggy right now. Hey, you got your haircuts. They was getting the haircuts, all that. This grimy season, we trying to we grinding it out. We trying to get these wins, these dubs. So, hey, man, come ready to play, man. You come ready to play, and hey, if they saying anything crazy, anything challenging, just make sure we take that and we use that as fuel to come out and get this dub, man, for sure.
I'm saying it right now. How I said this is a terrible matchup right here against Michigan State. You boys can't do it. Prove me
Yeah.
wrong. Go in there. You can't shoot the lights out. You can't
Yeah.
hold them. You can't win the rebound battle. You
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
pump them.
yeah.
You can't beat them by 30. Let's go, boys.
Yeah, y'all can't do it. Y'all can't do it, man. Let's go. Hey, y'all can't do none of that. Y'all
Can't do it.
trash.
Can't do it. Yeah, horrible.
Horrible, horrible. But nah,
All
man,
right.
love,
Well,
man.
that's on that note, we're gonna wrap up the show. Appreciate everybody for joining us. Of course, 35 KY Sports. Thank you to Unrivaled, Best Way, Wing Station, and Derek A. Stewart Realtor. You can head into Unrivaled, get that free $26 wash. The link is in the description of Spotify and YouTube. Best Way. Got some big things coming up. You can go into one of their locations, get $100 off your new item there. Head into Wing Station, get that spill in the meal deal. You can bet this coming up week I'm going to be in there. And of
Yeah, we
course,
out of here.
get you a house from Derek A. Stewart.
Yes, sir, man. Shout out all our sponsors. Unrivaled, Best Way. It's the best way. Wing Station, the best wings in the nation. Derek A. Stewart, go get you a house ASAP, man. The best realtor out there. Follow Spilling the Veil on all social media platforms. Make sure we trying to get our subscribers up too. Trying to make 1,000 subscribers. So if anybody, we've been doing this a year now. Hey, we need y'all help, man. Come out there. Make sure y'all sharing. Make sure we sharing to everybody, trying to get more subscribers. Subscribe. And yeah, man, you hit that notification bell and that hype bell for sure.
See you all next time.
Yep.